We would now like to direct your attention to stage one, where we have a Q&A with Swedish House Mafia and IKEA's design team.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the launch of the Obegränsad collection. Thank you all so much for being here. We're so excited to kick off this collection here today in beautiful Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Snyder. I'm the PR specialist at IKEA US. And I'm incredibly pleased to be joined here on stage by electronic music phenomena, Swedish House Mafia. Steve Angello. Unfortunately, Sebastian Ingrosso was unable to join us this evening due to family matters, but we have Alexander Wessely, who is the creative director of Swedish House Mafia here. And Axwell. Thank you. I'm also joined here on stage by two colleagues who've come all the way from the heart of IKEA of Sweden. In-house designer Friso Wiersma and creative leader James Futcher. Thank you all again for being here today as we dive into the collection and learn more about this collaboration that was really designed around creating creativity in the home. So really with a focus on music producing, performing, and listening. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into some questions to experience. Right. So let's start from the beginning. Steve, can you tell us what inspired the collaboration?
Sure. Obviously we're from Sweden, so we grew up in Sweden, and IKEA was always this huge company that always helped us, growing up. And we used to hack their furniture all the time, and building our first vinyl collections and DJ tables and studios. We always used to go to IKEA and just buy office desks and build your own stuff. So IKEA's played a huge part in our lives growing up. Your first apartment. When we go off to study, and we approached them about doing something that would cater to our young selves. Something that we would be able to put out to the public that was affordable, functional, and just a great product. And IKEA was a perfect partner for that.
I love that. It's so inspiring. Yeah, it's such a good natural fit, right?
Yes.
In recent years, we've seen a lot more people start to produce music in their own homes. And I'd love to talk about this. So, especially through the pandemic, both during and afterwards, have you really changed the way of making music in the home? And are there any products upstage here today that really reflect that view? Axwell.
Yeah, I think that way back when we started to make music, it was a very unknown phenomenon. Like, don't you have to go to like piano school for 10 years to make music? No, I mean, so we were, you know, way back when, before laptops, like we're from that generation where it had to be like a confined environment, soundproof, just like a lot of heavy equipment, basically. And nowadays, I feel like every second person I meet makes music or expresses themselves in one way or another, like art or music or like just creating, basically. Yeah, so it's everywhere, in your home, and with laptops, you don't have to be anywhere specific, you can be everywhere. And yeah, this collection, we aim to facilitate a little bit with that, like with people in their homes, just making it a little bit easier and accessible for them to make music in their homes and enjoy music in their homes.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's so interesting. It's, you know, it's music, but also it's more than that. It's anyone who wants to express themselves creatively and chat. I think that's awesome. So as we know, you guys are on tour right now. Super exciting, Paradise again. So you actually have your next show this Friday in LA. So would love to know kind of what do you prefer? You know, live at home in the studio, being on tour, seeing your fans.
It's like it goes hand in hand. You know, it's great to be in the studio and work. You know, we did that throughout the whole pandemic. We were 3 guys stuck in a lab, you know, just making music. So it kind of saved us from that, you know. But the beauty is to go out there and perform for the people you make music, you know. So it really, I can't do one thing or the other, you know. It goes hand in hand. It's the same thing for me. This is great, you know. We were out and we're flying around and you know, doing shows and just having a great time and spending time with each other and just performing and doing what we love and seeing all these fans around the world. It's beautiful, you know. It's a blessing.
Yeah, when you make music, you know, when you started to make music, it was just a dream to actually make music, but also you had a little bit of a sort of idea or a dream that one day potentially people might like your music and you would maybe perform to somebody. Like, so that's kind of like always, you know, back of our heads when we make music, that, you know, performing the song is the goal also. So like Steve was saying, it's like you can't really choose one. Like they go hand in hand like this.
It's all one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's transition into talking about the inspiration behind the collection. Can you tell us a bit about your journey as upcoming artists and what kind of furniture you have? I know you said you had, you know, hacked IKEA, so to speak, or maybe remixed is a better word. But yeah.
No, we like hacked. You know, we like hacked. For us, like, inspiration for this collection was just find something that was minimal, that would fit our aesthetics, but also like it's brutalist in a way, right? So we're trying to build a collection that's center stage. We wanted to, we just spoke about it earlier, but we wanted to make the music environment be center stage and just like really show off basically equipment and music in general. And, you know, the vinyl player was our love for physical and the craft that went into making music and vinyl, and growing up with that, it played a big part of our lives. And it's just a beautiful thing to like value something, and we wanted to give that opportunity to everybody. Hence the name, it's Obegränsad, which means unlimited in English. So we wanted to make this unlimited, but also like really lift up the creatives. You know, if you're a developer, a designer, or a music maker, or you know, gamer, or whatever it could be. You know, if you value music and you want to have that center stage, this is the collection.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Lauren, one of the things that's been really interesting that we kind of touched on at the beginning, you know, that we do many furnitures and we understand life at home, that we started going into like listening to music in the home, but we could see this phenomenon of actually making music in the home. We are not experts at making music, but that was something that was really exciting that brought us together to get that knowledge from the guys. You know, how do you make music in the home, and how could we embrace that in this collection, which has been really exciting to do together.
Beautiful. Okay, well, let's start looking at the products, right? So in the collection, there are products for producing, listening, and performing. So Alexander, can you talk about the overall inspiration behind the design concept?
Yeah, ready? No, so basically, starting from the beginning, we basically just don't feel the whole thing is like creating a world, creating a concept, and creating something else, a new dimension. And going into this project, that was very, very, very important for us. And, if it's not if it's a compromise, it's a no-go, it's not happening. So I'm basically starting out, building moves, traveling for all these years, and all of us being very interested in having invested a lot of time in architectural history, art history. We started basically we have to throw up everything that we love on a table. It can be whatever. It can be a pencil, it can be a car, it can be like an old Brutalist building in Germany, whatever. And we kind of, what we call it, picked out,
Forms,
yeah,
colors,
that's exactly, and the beautiful thing is that, I said earlier that the collaboration between us and IKEA was so pure, and we never felt held back, and we think that it was such a beautiful fit, and to look at the collection as a whole, sort of, it's sort of unrealistic beautiful feeling, because for somebody from outside the union was talking about it, it's like just full of black and black collection. But with this for instance, the texture here, contrasting the chair you're sitting on, contrasting the table next to you, contrasts, colors, shapes. Yeah. That's kind of what we're starting.
I love that. Yeah, even though it's an all black collection, there's still such a contrast between it's so soft and fuzzy, and slippers that are in the collection too. Just with this chair, so
I think textures played a huge role into this whole thing, like Alex was saying. It could be shiny and glossy and hard on wood, and you have this Brutalist vinyl player, and then you have these beautiful mood lines. The slippers are favorite.
yes, I love this too. We'll need to get one of those.
What was fun for us is at IKEA, we've been working a lot with music, but mainly with speakers, with our own speakers, and collaboration we did with Sonos. And but those were a lot about blending into the interior, and this collection was really like putting music really in the center of the room and really showcasing people's personality. That was really fun. That all the pieces, they're bold. They all make a statement in the room.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to talk about this piece behind us here, the shelving unit. So the Calyx is such an iconic IKEA product. I think most of us have it in our home in some way, shape, or form. But this one's been a bit remixed, so would love to learn a bit about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to make space for amps and equipment, and then obviously have the surface as a performance piece.
Yeah.
So that's a classic for us. We all have them in our vinyl collections. It was a beauty to beautiful piece.
Really, it's a classic.
Yeah, it's also fun that we looked a lot at what people are already using from our IKEA stores, and that is used a lot. But what the difficulty is that it's not at the right height for when you're making music. So with the adjustments that we did, it's also now at the right height when you want to do like a, if you want to have a party at your own home, invite some friends, it's a perfect piece.
I love that. And you also know there's a desk in the collection, so Axwell, I'd love if you can tell us what makes that one unique.
Yeah. Well, it's made for making music, or anything with a computer, I guess, like gaming even, or just in general. And it has these additions for the speakers so that they are in the right height and angle for optimal sound. Because there's a triangle where you should be ideally for the sound to be okay. And I remember, like, in my own sort of student apartment, trying to create this table myself. I still have pictures. It was like boxes and some plastic stuff, hanging stuff. It was like, looked like, it was shameful when I had guests. You know, like, what are you doing in your house? Like, I'm just trying to make this. So with this, it's a simplified and more beautiful version of what we were trying to do back then.
Yes, love that. For the next generation.
The next generation is better.
Even better. So we know lighting is such an experiential part of the Swedish House Mafia show. So Alexander would love to know why it was so important to include lighting in this collection, and anything special about these pieces.
Lighting is obviously like one of the driving forces performing live. And so one of the first pieces that we actually created, or the first idea that came up on the table was the table lamp that's on and it obviously has iconic circular shape, and it angles in different directions, and it has some adjustments and features that maybe you won't find on a product in this accessible range. So yeah.
Also on that with the light.
Yeah.
When you try and be in a zone and make music, if you have really white, cold light, it can be hard to get into the zone that you want to be. So it was important for us that all the lights that we were involved in could have this option of having a longer tone. Obviously, we went to the factory down in Sweden where we saw so many lighting opportunities that is yet to come for the world. But we got a little taste of it. But the lighting was the possibilities for the future that these guys are going to offer is, every color, every warmth. So me personally, I hate cold light. It's the worst. So having these, you can just see they create the vibe,
Yeah, exactly.
It was inspiring to bring in the knowledge that the guys have from their shows, their huge shows and light shows that they have during their events, to bring that into a home context, and that's the result that you see.
It's amazing. It's so exciting. This collection is awesome. You guys are awesome. I just want to thank you all so much for joining us. Please, we'd love everyone to go in and check out the Obegränsad installation. Really get a close picture of the product, explore it, find these guys out in the room, and looking forward to this entire collection launching this October. So thank you all so much.